everyone. Welcome to God Chasers Christian Resources Center and welcome to our YouTube channel. And on today's episode of our podcast, I have with me here our guest and we'll be reviewing a book together. And the book is titled The Pursuit of God, and the author of the book is Tozer, and it was beautifully compiled by Edythe Draper. My name is Edythe and I will be the host for today. So, sir, could you please briefly introduce yourself?
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for coming, sir.
Yes. My name is Joshua Yanda, and I'm happy to be on this podcast. And we are going to be reviewing this book together. It's titled The Pursuit of God.
Okay, thank you very much for that. So, moving on, what are the things that stand out for you in this particular edition?
All right. What stood out for me in the edition is the title and the fact that it is a 31-day study guide, devotional guide. And I saw that with the pursuit of God, God is somewhere, and we are chasing after Him, He's chasing after us. So I understood that that we are actually going to, comprehend the knowledge of God. You're on the journey of comprehending the knowledge of God, and the fact that it's also a 31 days like devotional guide. That means I can maintain that consistency of apprehending knowledge of God for 31 days.
Thank you very much. So that means you can actually use this book when it comes to knowing God, seeking God. You can actually use this book for your devotion. Thank you very much for that, sir. A.W. Tozer is known for emphasizing on the inner life. So, what are the key themes that you think this compilation brought to light?
Right. If you go through the book, if you read it, there are many things that you can draw from it. Number one, spiritual hunger, detachment from temporal things, natural things that don't last. Resisting the self, faith. When you look at for spiritual hunger, you look at chapters like chapter 1, God is not accidentally found. It takes a man to actually be intentional, and that it is God that puts. The author says it's God that actually puts the urge to find Him in us.
Right.
Yeah, and then if you go further, you begin to see how that you have to detach yourself, from earthly things, detaching yourself from ephemeral things, that our hearts should be rooted on things above.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. That everything that you mentioned, very, very profound, and I think everybody actually really needs that. And there are a lot of things that you mentioned that actually stand out for me, and I think this will really push one to read this book, like really sit with the book beyond just reading it as a devotion. You can actually sit with it and really study it to know certain things. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so how has this book personally influenced your work with God?
Right. On a personal level, the book have deeply influenced me in that some of my experiences that I cannot really share because I lack the words, the articulations. The book was able to bring light to that okay, this is what happened. And especially in terms of hunger, one cannot really explain one's hunger, especially if someone is asking you that, why do you love God so much? Why do you work with God so much? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? But the book influenced me that I was able to bring articulations to many experiences that I have, and I can now properly communicate them to whoever is sharing. So, and the goal is that I can bring more people to my Lord and Savior.
Okay, so this particular edition, The Pursuit of God, who would you recommend the book to?
All right, I would recommend every believer to read this book, but then believers can be categorized according to their knowledge of God. We have the babies, but then either you are a baby or you're just starting your work with God. This book is in fact a person that is just starting his work with God. This is something that he should read.
Okay.
And then even if a person is a long, standing believer, a long time believer, and been a long time, you can visit again. It reignites, it fires it up. You can't read this book and then you will not have this urge for reaching out to be able to explain the things that to explain the things that you are going through.
So is it like it brings out like this passion?
Yes.
Wanting to know something.
Yes. There is no one that encounters God and doesn't want to share
With
Yeah,
people.
and also this book also targets ministers, yeah, gospel ministers, pastors.
Mm.
You need to read it. Like I said, a 31 days guide is something that you can use. It's a book that you can use to disciple people.
That's very, very good. So this book, I don't think there is actually really any limitation, and you don't really have to read it at once. Like you said, like it can also serve as like a devotional thing. So you can always open it every day. It even help you maintain consistency and intentionality. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Yada. So can you just tell us like a quote that stood out for you when you were reading this book?
So in the book, in chapter 11,
Mm.
which is day 11, that chapter is the waiting God.
Oh.
And this is what the last thing I want to say. There's a quote there by Tozer. I said, every man will have to decide for himself whether or not he can afford the luxury of unbelief.
You have to decide yourself.
Yeah, you have to decide yourself if you
The
can
luxury of
afford
unbelief.
the luxury. Obviously, that luxury is just luxury.
Mm-hmm.
People go to hell because of
Yeah.
unbelief.
Luxury of unbelief.
Yeah.
I think
So
that's a lot.
yeah,
A
and I
lot,
want
right?
everybody that is seeing us now to be reminded and to tell others that God is waiting. God is waiting for the unsaved. God is waiting for many other people. God is waiting for the people that are still rising and falling. God is waiting. God is waiting. The God that waits. So it's not that we are going to meet Him. It's not that we are waiting for Him. He's the one waiting for us.
Right?
So and
Right.
every man must decide. You must decide if you can afford the luxury of unbelief. So this is my word to anyone listening to us now. Please take your walk with God intentional, take your walk with God
Very serious.
very, very serious because God is waiting for you.
So thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming. Thank you
Thank you.
for joining us. So to everyone watching, if you are looking for a book to stir up your heart, to deepen your relationship with God, so this is definitely the one to pick. Let me tell you the title again. The Pursuit of God by A.W. Tozer. So you can definitely pick this one. Very, very important. So till next time, keep reading, keep growing, and yeah, do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.